Good day, people. It's time for the 48-hour analysis. In this video, we're going to go through all of the newest skins that are accepted in the Rust store recently, and we're going to figure out what potentially might be a good investment. Now, of course, it is April 23. It's a Sunday, and that's because the Rust store was delayed. It's unfortunate, and please don't forget, we don't technically have abnormals this week. All of these skins will become marketable at the exact same time on the Thursday. So next week, we will have the Rust store rotation, but the skins won't become marketable after that. No, it will happen when we hit midnight in the UK. So Thursday, going to Friday morning, midnight UK time. So just get your idea of timing there in reference to the UK. You'll be right. I'll be streaming on that day regardless. So go look in the description right now. You'll see a link to my Twitch. I will be streaming on Thursday, and we will be waiting for these to all appear. And we'll, of course, be figuring out what prices we want to put through them. And you get the idea. So, yeah, from here on now, let's just figure out and see which skins are still looking very viable as investments. And let's get started. Let's take a look at the Locker from Hell. And Sir Q, you've done a fantastic job with this. Loads of people clearly have jumped in. Take a look at the skin in the workshop. You've done a wonderful job. Loads of people clearly like it because it's the most bought skin so far this week. But this is also a bit of a problem. And I already did mention this with my my predictions video and, of course, in my Rust rotation video. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the best-selling skin, but I am cautious with the amount it's likely going to sell. I am expecting around 30,000 sales. And there was a point I was bringing up. We have seen a lot of locker skins within the past 12 months. There was a 2-year gap between Toxic Locker and Outer Planets Locker, and basically all of the older locker skins, they went up in price very comfortably. But with all of these newer ones, they're now struggling because, well, when this was the first one to be accepted after a long time, it held up very nicely because that was the only affordable option to go for. And then, of course, we had the Witch Altar Locker, and then this year we had the Lunar New Year one, the Control Panel one, and now we've got the Locker from Hell. This looks awesome. All of them in their own right look awesome. But then there was a new one that appeared, and everybody wanted that one instead. They all lost their thunder to the newest one that appeared afterwards. So I do worry for this because I kind of wouldn't be surprised if we see another locker skin potentially being accepted this year. Like, wouldn't be surprised at all whether it's going to be another Halloween one or another Christmas one. Yeah, we've had one Christmas one. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one. So, yeah, wouldn't be surprised in the slightest at all. So be cautious about this. And I do bring this up. We tend to see From Hell skins usually going down in price during the year. And, well, it already happened to the likes of the Jackhammer from Hell, which was only accepted fairly recently. But, you know, these two are doing quite all right. But I will point this out. We haven't even hit the worst of bad times yet. We're just starting to enter it. So what I'm referencing is with the likes of the CSGO Major Paris tournament that should be starting in 2 weeks' time, we're going to see the new stickers for it, all the new content and whatnot. That's all potentially going to appear next week or the week after. And loads of people are going to move their focus to CSGO from here on now, maybe throughout the whole of summer, because we also have Source 2 on the way. And when that comes out, yeah. So with this, I'm still looking at it and thinking I'm probably better off just doing a buy order. Yes, there's a lot of demand for it. Yes, a lot of people really like it. But even then, with the amount it's probably going to do 30,000 sales as my current estimate. With a lot of people buying it, it's very likely going to be a situation where we end up seeing a whole bunch of them appearing on the Steam market afterwards. So, yeah, I'm looking at that with more intention to just do a buy order. I think I could buy these for $2 each. I know when times are good again, where loads of people play Rust again, this will go up in price pretty comfortably. I'm fully expecting that. But yeah, with the amount that are currently selling at the moment, this is only 2 days, 21,000 sales. That's a bit ridiculous. So good stuff there, Mr. Circuit. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more From Hell skins soon, but I'm probably looking at that with a buy order instead of thinking about buying it from the store. So yeah, let's now take a look at the likes of the Pirate Hide stuff. And as we can see here, 18,000 sales already. 2 days in and we got 18,000 sales. And there was a little thing that I was referencing to with the likes of the Pizza Hide stuff. We did 19,000 sales after 7 days. Clearly a lot of people really do like the Pirate collection. So we do know that we are expecting some more pirate skins, and we have made contact with Mr. Y9J. He does plan to continue this even further. We're going to probably see hoodie pants and maybe some armor. We did approach him with, you know, like a pirate jacket. You know, the pirate captain has a big jacket and whatnot. It's all colourful and whatnot. perfect, wouldn't it? It'd be perfect. So the ideas are in place, and he does plan to approach that. But we do know he wants to jump back in and do some more Lunar skins at the moment. So we're going to have a bit of a break with the likes of the Pirate Collection, but we potentially might still see the likes of the Hyde shoes and the Boonie hat appearing at some point. Maybe next week, maybe Wipe Day week, maybe. So keep an eye out. But at the moment, a lot of people do really like the pirate stuff. So it's selling well, there is demand, it very likely will be holding up its value. So if you're curious about it, I've given you all the words. It's popular enough where I think, you know what, if you bought some, it probably wouldn't hurt. But I probably will just stick with a buy order still because, as I said, we haven't even hit the bad times yet, and I fully expect them to still suffer. Like, all Rust skins are going to be affected by this, so be prepared for such a thing. Now we've got the likes of the Abyss Crate, and well, guys, the Abyss collection is looking pretty good at the moment. With the Abyss Crate being accepted, all of the other deplorables did go up in price and had a nice boost in demand. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some more Abyss deplorable skins being made from here on now. Maybe an armored door, maybe some double doors, maybe, small box, couldn't hurt, a little bitey thing there, ouch. You never know, so I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see some more, maybe some weapons. That couldn't be a bad idea, could it? But with this one right now, it's already at 17,000 sales. Wouldn't be surprised if we surpass this. But I think we're probably going to end up around maybe 25,000 sales. That seems to be okay. And I still stick with my point that I feel like this is going to be very similar for how the Dragonhorn large box behaved. Because quite literally, the Dragonhorn collection kind of, it's exactly the same for deplorable skins as this, and I did previously use the likes of the Dragonhorn furnace as a potential example for what might happen to the Abyss furnace. But ever since this came out, this has always been in the positive, so that's a very nice thing to see there. But will this always be in the positive? Wouldn't be surprised if we see another deplorable, and I wouldn't be surprised if that helps boost this up as well. So yeah, probably couldn't hurt to go ahead and do an actual purchase on that. But again, a $2 buy order, I wouldn't be surprised if you managed to buy these for $2 at some point during this year. So couldn't hurt to give that a shot. Now we've got the likes of the No Mercy Revolver. We're almost at 11,000 sales. I reckon we'll probably reach maybe 18,000 sales by the Thursday next week. Again, it still seems to be perfectly fine. Revolver skins still doing perfectly fine. If we just quickly go over to here. So this is expected to probably get about 17 to 18,000 sales. There's one thing I didn't mention 2 days ago. The amount of sales these other revolver skins had. This had just over 10,000. This had almost 13,000. This had just over 14,000. So yeah, this one's going to be a fair bit different because more people are buying them clearly. But maybe it won't reach 17 or 18,000. Maybe it'll just stop around 15. If that happens, that's still all right. And I still think this will be perfectly fine as a long-term investment. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, I'm going to make a perfectly fine profit in a short term, I wouldn't think that way. I'd rather sit here and say, look at this as a long-term investment. When we hit around maybe August or post-Christmas time, this is probably going to be sitting at around maybe $3.50 to $5 maybe. That's what I'm expecting with this. So it looks to be the perfectly fine, comfortable investment. But again, this is something you do have to sit on for quite some time. If you feel like you'd rather just do a buy order, that still looks like it's a perfectly viable option. So yeah, that seems to be perfectly fine in that regard. The Tier 3 AR, the JPEG SMG, and the Chemical Burn SAP, unfortunately, all three of them, my immediate answer when I look at these three skins is 70 cents to 90 cents buy order. With the likes of the Tier 3 AR, it's not the most super flashy design. It's a very nice grounded design with obviously a nice reference to, the workbench, but I don't think enough people would appreciate it, and that potentially might, it's just not looking to be super great, unfortunately. But we do expect to see some more Tier 3 skins being made, so that's, something on the horizon. But I don't think more weapons is going to really make that it's not going to really help this out. So it's unfortunate. It's the weapon itself. We have far too many skins for the AK-47, and well, unless it stands out super insanely like the Valentine's AK that we had just a fair few weeks ago, just take a look at all of the newest ones that have appeared in 2023, and yeah, they're not exactly super flashy, other than this one right here. And this is holding up still fairly okay, but wouldn't be surprised if this still goes down in price during the bad times. So Yeah, but it might be, I will point this out, this might be a pretty good thing to put your money towards when prices get real cheap. Clearly, a lot of people do like this. And with only 75 of them on the Steam market, if we're expecting Rust skins to have an average around 100 skins on the Steam market for every skin, that potentially might be something to take a look at. Just a nice little snippet of information for you there. Custom SMG, well, yeah, it's not exactly super in demand. We had the dog, didn't we? We had the good boy. What was it? It was good boy custom SMG. Yep. They're already down 60%. Yeah, so I don't really expect this to go very far. Custom SMGs not exactly the most in-demand weapon to be used, and well, low gun demand equals low demand to use the skins, which of course leads to lower skin prices. So yeah, 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. And I did take a look at this chemical burn SAP, and I did make the joke that, well, probably we might see this potentially being pumped at some point in the future. It's got 4,000 sales at the moment. It's probably going to end up with maybe 7, maybe 8,000 sales by next week. Do you really want to buy a weapon hoping that it potentially gets manipulated? How's that Python doing at the moment? Still only up by 30 cents, so yeah. The only saving grace for that is if it potentially gets manipulated. So that didn't really, don't think that's something that we can fully rely upon. So with that, we've gone through all the skins at the moment. I'm still confident with the No Mercy Revolver. I am more confident with the Pirate Hide clothing, and I'm feeling more confident now with the likes of the Abyss crate. So these 4 skins are looking to be a whole lot better. With the likes of the Locker from Hell, it's popular, but I still expect it to go down in price with the bad times expected. So we've got that all across. So here's the current player count at the moment. Yep, we peaked at 124,000 on this Sunday, so maybe we'll see something interesting come out for Force Wipe on May. Well, we'll see. If we can just take a real quick look at the front page, because there was something I wanted to also bring up to you, because we've got quite a lot of time to spare. So how about we bring up what happened with the likes of the chocolate helmet and the reptile python. Look at them. They've gone down in price. I wonder what happened. Well, they were manipulated, and now they're no longer being supported. This was selling for around $15 just a few days ago, and then, well, it seems the people that were doing the pump, it looks like they've now decided to pull out. Looks like they've started throwing all of their stock on third-party sites and, of course, gambling websites. So, yep, when they're no longer supporting it on the Steam market, the price just goes down. So if you held your chocolate Easter helmet for quite some time after noticing it was being manipulated, if I were you, I'd sell to the highest buy order whilst you still can, because that won't be holding this price for much longer. People never cared for it. It was never worth $15 or $5, or, it was always pumped. And then we also had the likes of the reptile. I'm not sure if this is still... Oh, no, it has gone down in price. Oh, it has gone down in price. So if we just go over to here, yep, this was selling for like $20-ish just a few days ago. Well, now it's selling for almost $4, but yep, the buy orders only really went up to around $1.13. If we go look at its history, yep, it's the exact same thing. This was pumped, and it looks like very, very, very recently, the people that were doing it have decided to, stop supporting this and throw all their stock on third-party sites and, of course, gambling websites. So, yep. So, yeah, quite a few pumps have ended, but don't forget you should always be aware and keep an eye on if there's any other ones, and try your best to maybe avoid them. If you do happen to have a skin that's currently being manipulated, wait it out a bit. Those prices usually will go up higher and higher and higher, so be a bit aware of that. That's all good. Let's also take a real quick look at the likes of the weapon barrel, and it's very obvious that, yes, the prices have gone down. If we go over to here and just go to around here, this is all of 2023, you can see that we peaked around the middle of February, but ever since then, it's a downward slope, a downward trend. We've gone from here down to here. So yeah, prices are going down. Skin prices are going down, therefore the loot boxes are going down in price. Makes sense, because if the skins are getting cheaper, it's not as good, so people don't want to buy them as much, and they go down in price, and yeah, so right then, gentlemen, so that's basically it. Let's just take one quick look at the Easter skins, see how they're currently performing at this moment, and well, quite a lot of them are already going down in price. Yep, not too many of these were bought, so they still appear to be listing at quite high prices at the moment, but don't worry, give it some time, they'll probably go down, or, well, they'll probably be manipulated, as we did kind of expect. And, well, the first week skins, all of them down in price except the boonie, so yeah, such is life. So, gentlemen, that's basically it. It's up to you what you do from here on now. If you want to play it more safe, consider just sticking with buy orders, or go for it, buy some skins. And don't forget, if you like it, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creators, keep them motivated to keep making more. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much for watching me. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and yeah, have a lovely week, and let's see what happens next week. Goofy week is next week. Will we see some very silly skins? We'll wait and see, won't we? Catch you later. Bye.